Hello and welcome, this is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more For the King. And we're partway into the dungeon, and things are going a lot better than the first time I went through this dungeon in my first playthrough. So I'm hoping that that will continue. Let's go ahead and move on. Alright, so we do not have a combat here, we just have another trap disarm. And I figure, why not just burn the focus point and make it a sure thing? And away we go. Alright, so we're only one away from our objective, which is the boss battle. And now it's time to unlock with the lockpick that we have. Get in. And now it's boss battle time. So we're not fully healed, but that's okay. I think we'll manage it. Okay, managed to dodge that attack. I figure we go after the skeletons here. Which one would go first? This guy. I may be able to drop him if I'm lucky. I'd have to get perfects twice, but it's theoretically possible. I figure, why not burn a focus point here to try and succeed? Alright, so they have armor resistance. I should have known that because it says right here. I do have a party heal ability. Use God's Beard to heal entire party. Oh, I have to use the item. Alright, well, I'm not ready for that, I don't think. This is a new ability I got recently. I didn't know you had to use the God's Beard to do it. I just thought it was an ability you would get. Alright, well, we'll go after the skeleton, try and drop him. I could go for the armor ignore. Why not? And we got it. Okay, well, that wasn't going to drop him unless we had done the same thing with our other... Oh, of course, he full-on just smacks me. We hopefully will get her to go again so we can do a party heal, and then we'll be okay. I figure we might as well drop the skeleton, though. Okay, we got a perfect roll. That helps. Oh, of course. Of course you'd keep smacking the healer. I mean, that's the proper... Okay, well, that isn't the end of the world. Alright, we know these guys have armor, so we might as well go for the snipe shot. And to make sure I land it, I'm going to go ahead and just burn another focus point here. Now, this is where it sucks, because if I land her focus attack, we would be in a good position, but I think we have to party heal here. Put ourselves in a little bit better position, and then maybe we can get the magic damage here to kill him. I am going to burn a focus point to try and succeed. There we go, we dropped him. So now it's just the party leader left. And he should not have armor, just magic resistance. So I'm going to go ahead and go after him with normal attacks and see if he reduces it. No, okay, so as long as you go after him with normal attacks, we'll be fine. And we're getting good rolls here. So this is a physical attack, not a magical attack, so it should be more effective. I'm going to burn a focus point to try and stun him. He might be immune to it, but if he isn't, then we just caused him to go down in the initiative order, which gives me a better chance of trying to finish him. Okay. Now, there's not anything I can do to actually drop him this turn, so I don't think there's a point in burning our focus. Okay. He's gonna get one more turn. He has a perfect roll, but it's just armor down. Again, I think we go for the stun here, because we know he's gonna resist the magic damage. On the other hand, if we get a perfect roll, it will kill him. We'd have to get a perfect roll to kill him here. I think either way, we're fine. Yeah, we get a perfect roll, so that's gonna ignore his magic resistance and kill him. So, there we go. Alright, collect a portal scroll. Oh, portal scroll. I thought that we had a teleport scroll. Okay. Yeah, sure, we'll give Will Scarlet another one of those. And Explorer's Cloak. So, talent is something that we use, I believe, with Will Scarlet, so we won't want to give that to Will Scarlet. This gives me +3 armor, +3 resistance, +5 evasion, and +3 awareness, dropping talent. I figure Marion is a good person to put this on because she could use the evasion. And we get another leather helm, so everybody will have a leather helm at this point. And we get splint mail. And I'll give that to Robin Hood, as intelligence is not going to affect him. Alright, well, we're pretty kitted out at this point. Alright, so the person that has the best chance here is going to be Will Scarlet, so we'll just go ahead and do that. 78% chance. Success. Alright. Oh, he managed to get through without losing a single party member, and Chaos also did not build up, so we managed that really well. Okay, well, the devil, whatever you did down there, has dispelled a massive illusion over the sea. The tower can only be that. Gateway to the Sanctum of Chaos. I thought it was just a myth. An unknown voice. You revealed my tower, but you know not how to reach it or what it portends. Okay, so blah, blah, blah. Bad guy. Who is that? And we have to go to this place to get our quest to continue. And we're good to go. So I'm really happy with the way that turned out. It's a new day as well. So we're solid from that standpoint. And we have 4 movement points. And as much as the party is pretty beat up, I am half tempted. Well, before I move, we now have a party heal ability. And anyone that has a healing item should probably give that to Marion. So give to and give to Marion. Because she now has a party heal ability, but it does require some resource to be able to do. So we'll hand those over. And I figure we can tackle a beast man, right? And it doesn't even look like it will draw anyone. Ooh, War Bear. Okay. It doesn't even look like it will draw anyone else into the combat. Oh, that Chaos Henchman is still out on the map. Just taking a look at what's out here. The War Bear is new to me. I have not seen that before. But we also have these Beastmen, which we can easily handle. And I figured we could use the experience and whatever gold we're going to get. So why don't we do that? And I can also move into or get close to the town over here so we can do heals and what have you. Alternatively, I could use the camp and just rest the party, which might be a wiser move. But nah, screw it. I'm just going to fight. I'm not going to try and ambush or sneak. Maybe a mistake, but I am going to get attacked here, I think, at least once. Oh, that didn't draw in Marion anyway, so it's not going to be really that much of... Oh, we dodged the only attack he's going to throw, so let's just blast him with magic. Even a terrible roll kills him. Alright, well, we didn't get any experience on a party member that I would have liked to, Marion, but that's okay. Okay, so Marion gets 5 movement points, which should get her into the town. I'm just going to zoom out here because I want to confirm... Well, it should give me an indicator where the quest is. Yeah, it's up this way. Over there is where we need to go. I'm going to go into town. I'm going to spend some of my gold to level up here. Or heal myself up. But let's take a look at the market first. So Godspeed are going to be very valuable to me, but very highly inflated here. It looks like, as a matter of fact, costs have gone up pretty dramatically across the board. It does look like items have been upgraded, though, as well. We've got an ivory loot, which is 61 gold we cannot afford. Although I could transfer gold to get it. And that's going to be a pretty big buff. As a matter of fact, the arch loot looks like it does more damage, although maybe it's more difficult to use. It also has different abilities. Ivory loot looks like it's really awesome as far as what bonuses you get. Because you get the same gold multiplier as the arch loot, but you get plus 50% damage against dark, plus 1 party resistance, and plus 2 health regeneration, and you get the skill party heal. All sounds good to me. Let's try to find a weapon, though, that actually helps us. Or an item that actually helps us. I'm not actually seeing much of anything, although I could do Explorer's Boots, which gives me plus 2 armor, plus 3 evasion, plus 2 awareness, and plus 2 speed. All things that would benefit Marion. And she can't afford it. Let's take a look at what items we can sell, though, before we get too carried away. So in our inventory, we've got a heavy sword. We're never going to use that, so let's go ahead and sell it. And that actually looks like it. So I am going to go ahead and take the Explorer's Boots, and I'm going to get rid of these worn leather boots. These are the worst boots that I have available, so I think, you know, that's a no-brainer. I don't think there's anything else here that really screams out buy me, so I'm just going to buy the Explorer's Boots. I would love to buy Godsbeard, but it has dramatically gone up in price, at least from what I remember it costing. Let's go ahead and buy and equip that. Now, I don't want to get too carried away buying a whole bunch of stuff at this juncture, because it could be that I'm going to sell this. Could be that later on we have something even better to buy at another town. So, all right, we got ourselves some upgraded gear, and as a matter of fact, Will Scarlet, if she moves into this town, we could pass her gold to get her the items she wants anyway. I am going to go into services, though, and I'm going to go to the inn and rest up. It's now 17 gold, so dramatically increased in cost. I'm not really that big of a fan of the fact that the costs go up so much. Alright, so I'm just going to move over here. Robin Hood doesn't really need to rest outside of the fact that he does need focus. Would be the only thing that I would say for him, but I at least want to get him closer to the party, and maybe we'll pass some of his gold coins over here so that we can... Oh. Never mind. Okay, that's the person I want to pass it to, so we give 2 gold. Yeah, now Will Scarlet should be able to go into the town. I might want to pass some more gold. It depends on how much gold we get out of selling things. But let's go into the town. And first open up the inventory. So we've got simple loot here that we can sell. That's going to give us 3 gold. And then we've got 2 decent loots, which is what we already have. Which we're going to sell those as well. So... And we also have a bone club, which we have no intention of using. So that gave me a lot of gold. Let's go into the market now. And I very much want the ivory loot. Huge bonus to damage of 3. And then all of the benefits. The plus 1 party resistance, the plus 50% damage against dark, and the plus 2 health regeneration. All are fantastic, so I am for sure going to buy this. And we're going to go buy and equip. That is now going to allow us to sell our old decent loot. And you now should have enough gold to also go into services and heal at the inn. There we go. Now it is Marion's turn. And we have to go up north. But I also want to do some combats on the way. I don't think the Minotaur is a good idea, not unless I get an ambush off on it, which I may be able to do. I have no idea how dangerous this creature is. Level 2, from what we've seen, is pretty dangerous, but we should be much higher level and have much better gear than we've had in the past. Maybe it would be worth testing ourselves to see. And I could get an ambush off with Marion, so why not? Let's go ahead and try it. Okay. So that's a possible dungeon. I would like to ambush. I am going to blow a focus point to try and make sure we get it. There we go. So we should have a big bonus to our initiative and what have you. He's going to have a lot of armor resistance, so I might as well go for this if I can get it. And unfortunately, fail miserably. I'm also going to go with the snipe shot for the same reason. Okay, we burned through the armor. Let's try again. Fortunately, failing again. That armor resistance is going to be a problem. I'm going to try... Oh, now we have new abilities. So let's take a look at what we've got. So we've got Focus, which is 15 damage, just straight up magic. We've got Armor up, we've got Resistance up, and then we've got Evasion up. So a lot of buffs. We do not any longer have the ability to override somebody's magic resistance or to do physical damage like what we could do before. So that was some advantages that we just lost. But we do a lot more damage, so let's go on. Horrible roll, though. Alright, so now we're going to find out the folly of our ways. Okay. Fortunately, we didn't get a full-on attack there. I'm going to keep going with the snipe shot. Unfortunately, we keep rolling really badly. So we're doing minimal damage here. That's what we needed. Alright, well that's full-on blow. And we should be able to finish this. That is, if we could ever actually hit our rolls here. It's getting to the point where I think I'm better off doing a normal attack here. Or not. Alright, well, it all comes down to this. Alright, those were just a series of horrific rolls. Just horrible rolls. It's actually the point where I'm thinking Will Scarlet might have to spend a little bit more time in town, unfortunately. Alright, well, I'm going to continue to scout here with Marion. Okay, Dire Wolf Camp. That might be worth tackling. I don't know what else is in the camp, but we can expect other enemies to be there for sure. Okay, Robin Hood. I'm not a big fan of how that went down. I think I am not going to rest with Will Scarlet, even though maybe that makes sense to do. I am instead just going to try and move on and see what we can do here. Maybe go into the next town and go from there. So I'm just going to move on. Oh, what do we have here? Okay. You have found the Bandit Camp, home of the Bandit King. This haunt can be sealed for... Okay, so we can seal that. From what I've seen of haunts is you seal it off. Oh. Okay, well, I have no problem retreating here. I'm not going to burn... I can't sneak past him, and I'm not going to try a fight here. So we're just going to retreat. Not a big deal. Okay, so we got 5 movement. And I'll just move straight through here. And we get 2 hit points. I forgot that she has regeneration because of her new item. Okay, we have another camp over here. If I attack this camp, I unfortunately cannot draw in Robin Hood. So I think what I'm going to do instead is just move in a way that I'm still within the combat zone with Marion, which it looks like I will be if I move here. Oh, okay, now we have a forest troll. I could sneak. I'd have to burn focus to do it. I think I'm just going to retreat. And I'm going to try and go around. It looks like we can go around this way. If there's something blocking me here, I'm going to be a little bit upset because there's enemies literally everywhere, but I think we'll be okay. A little bit of a delay, but that's okay because Robin Hood got delayed. All right, so we've got 6 movement points. I'm going to move here, then there, and then we can get through. And now we can do our combat. And because this is a camp, we won't draw in any enemies from anywhere else as far as I understand things. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so there's no point in doing an ambush. We'll just do a normal fight. And it's just all wolves, which they apparently have really good initiative, so we're going to get attacked here quite a bit. All right. I think this is a tougher combat than I thought it was going to be. And I'm half tempted to run here, but I'm not sure that is a wise choice. We'll just try and take these guys down. And hope for good rolls. Not a big fan of things like that. Okay, so I can do a party heal here. Maybe a good idea, all things considered. Because one attack might take down Will Scarlet. So I'm going to do a party heal. And we'll try and take out the wolf here. It's kind of a waste of a lot of damage, but we want to ensure one of them goes down. Another focus point drain there. Not a fan of that at all, but it is what it is. Okay, we got a good crit there. We're getting a lot of good dodges in. That's good. Might as well finish off the wolf. I don't even need that good of a roll as long as he doesn't dodge it. So there we go. Go ahead and hit the wolf. And again, a decent roll here should do plenty for us. Finally, they do hit us a little bit there. And we can finish them off. Alright, well, we didn't roll too bad there. That could have gone worse than it did. Alright, well, I think this is a good point to go ahead and put a cut in the video. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.